5 things you may never hear about in church, but it's in the Bible. Number 1, Jesus' real name is Yeshua. In fact, there is no J in Aramaic or Hebrew, which is the language he spoke. There also isn't a J in Greek, Latin, or Ancient Roman, which is the languages that played part in the translation lost into English. Even Julius Caesar's real name is Julius. Number 2, when we were created to live forever, before the punishment of death was placed upon us humans, it states in Genesis chapter 1, verse 29, that the only food we were supposed to eat was every seed-bearing plant and every seed-bearing fruit. Number 3, Exodus chapter 20, verse 8 states as the 4th commandment, remember the day Shabbat to set apart for God. You have 6 days to labor and do all your work, but the 7th day is Shabbat for your God. On it, you are not to do any kind of work, not you, your son, your daughter, not your male or female slave, not your livestock, and not the foreigner staying with you inside the gates to your property. For in 6 days, God made heavens and the earth, the sea, and everything in them, but on the 7th day, he rested. This is why God blessed the day, Shabbat, and separated it for himself. Number 4, Noah's story, we are told in the Bible, especially as children, is not okay.
Wild animals and birds came 2 by 2, finding a place in Noah's floating zoo.
Up came the animals marching 2 by 2, down came the rain and flooded the world right through.
Genesis chapter 7, verse 2 clearly states, of every clean animal you are to take 7 couples, and of the animals that are not clean, 1 couple. Also of the birds in the air, take 7 couples. Number 5, I want you to look at the universe for 1 second. Just look at it. My goodness. Just wow. Genesis chapter 1, verse 1 says, in the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. Yochanan chapter 1, who's called John in English, states, in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. Fast forward to verse 14 and it states, the Word became a human being and lived with us, and we saw his divine presence. Now, when you look up the definition of an alien, it literally means someone who is foreign to a country or nation. Well, God existed before stars, planets, nations, etc. He's not from the earth because he created it. Further evidence is in Yochanan 17:5, where Yeshua states, now, Father, glorify me alongside yourself. Give me the same glory I had with you before the world existed. It's time we stop thinking that aliens have to be gray or green, scary creatures, and accept that we literally were told that our Creator is not human in the first verse of the entire Bible. In fact, Yeshua himself said that he was the Son of Man. Us humans are not man. We are a separate species. And one more bonus for you, just to keep the mind stimulated. The Holy Spirit, who is also called the Counselor, is an unborn male spirit who God didn't allow to be born for our sake. Yochanan 14:16 states, I will ask the Father, and he will give you another comforting counselor like me, the Spirit of truth, to be with you forever. The world cannot receive him because it neither sees nor knows him. 15:26 says, when the counselor comes, who I will send you from the Father, the Spirit of truth, who keeps going out from the Father, he will testify on my behalf. Chapter 16 in brief repeatedly calls the Holy Spirit he, and it says what he will do. And Yochanan 21:25 closes out with, but there are also many other things Yeshua did. And if they were all to be recorded, I don't think the whole world could contain the books that would have to be written. That exclamation alone, in my opinion, it tells me that we don't even know 10% of how many amazing things that God and Yeshua have done.